driving. Okay. Wait a sec. Okay. It's raining day. Hallelujah. It's raining day. Oh, oh. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Ba-bum, ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Bum, bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Ba-bum, ba-bum, Okay. 경계 무당 인심이 높은 백전만 건난주 아들 수지원의 여르신 일이에 법정진 너노 마라나 마다다우 마다나 마다나 법정진 분요시 아무네 시부제가 위구구두 수고동한 야대리구 전이배우시빙구 식시대전자기 주의관 습자외대기 강대시 자제거리 원지군 저반사이 수리발매주 비부자이자 롱정기천이 노루구리 세대 중중중정자기 맨나누견호 걸적지 합정공격 200불원 이웃해준 열애도는 현재부산 선부쪽제부산 여근제정당이 여선선 남자 선여인 운항 제대로 모르는구나 아직. Hi there. Thank you for watching. So I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna do a Kouk Sun Do with my parents. Guidance from my parents. I will do my practice and I probably post it once again. And whoever is watching, I hope you can do the same at home, wherever you are. If you are not mobile, if you are not fully moved, or if you have pain in your body, if you practice every day, your pain will just erase off. Driving. Every time I drive and I have nothing to do, I just pray. It's called So it's made up with 29 words. It's a no. I just forgot that I say this every day. It's just the words just erasing off from my mind right now. It's a so one of the famous monks in the ancient history, there was a famous monk who became Buddha. He kind of stayed every moment, and one day he was just traveling along in a desert, and he was just so thirsty because he wasn't drinking at all, and there was no water to be found. At night, he found something. He found some water, and he drank it. He made an oasis because he wasn't drinking every single day. He was suffocating for let's say about 3-4 days, and he couldn't drink. And he found this water incredible. And he's like his mentality thinking, oh, this is your oasis, and he drank the water, and he fell asleep because it was at night and he was just so tired. So he fell asleep. Only in the morning, when he wake up, he was holding a skull. So which meant he was drinking out of a skull, human body skull. He was grabbing. He thought that it was a ball, but when he wake up, he realized that it's the skull. He drank something out from a skull, and he felt like, oh, I wanna puke. I wanna throw out. But the thing is, he drank it already, and at that moment he realized that it's just your mind that control how you ever thinking. It's just the mind that controls you. Then he just became enlightened from that point. So Buddha said, there is nothing in the world, like everything is in contained space, like Qigong. Like when you're looking at through the infinite world of, so when you're possibly like when you're within you, it's like enlightenment is nothing but just being yourself. So it's basically made up with the 29 words, but when you are saying the words, it's just, it means, it's in Sanskrit here, it's an Asian Sanskrit language that Buddha has said in it. It's basically calling every Buddha in universe to be with you. So I'm just saying, whenever I have nothing to do and driving on it or think about something else, I just say this phrase so that I calm myself down and calling every Buddha's guidance. So on the way to the practice, I'm just saying it. I'm gonna just say the words. So and here I am. I'm going over a Patchelo Bridge. A couple months ago or weeks ago, there was an accident. About 5 people got died on this bridge. Sadly. But I will say the words. And whoever's watching, if you wanted to practice the Kouk Sun Do with us, so we are renting out this church gym. We pay like 200 per month. So anyone who's interested in learning, welcome to join. There is on the title has a address. If you are living in Vancouver, feel free to join us. It's happening Saturday 7, West Vancouver United Church. West Vancouver United Church. It's happening 7 to 8:30. So whoever is watching and wanting to get better with your life, feel free to drop in and practice this movement. So happy body, like if you have no pain in your body, it will guide you to a happy life. So people who's practicing this, like the people who's coming in to practice this, they are not taking any medicine. There's no medicine for them. The movement, the exercise is the medicine. Like my father, my parents isn't taking any medicine. No painkiller. And there is one gentleman who's elderly gentleman who's coming here to practice with us. He's, I believe his age is 87. You will probably like, eventually you will see him. I think he's 87. He's a tall guy, and his hair is all white. And I believe he's not taking any medicine. Can you believe it? At the age of 87, like mobile, there's no pain. Like, but I heard he went to the gym and tried to lift some heavy weight, and it hurted his back. So he couldn't attend this practice, but he practiced every day at home. He practiced like 2, 3, or 4 times in a day at home. So he wasn't able to come, but now he started. Just last week, I seen him again. He started to came, so like just watch him. He's a tall. I think he's the tallest guy in our group, and he's the elderly person. And if you watch him, just it's amazed, like how he does all these movements without any pain, or like how should I say this? Oh, someone said something. Hello. So here I'm going again. Oh, Mama Kabaito, son of Mama, to the one who had my son, Mama Kabaito, son of Mama, to the one who had my son, Mama Kabaito, son of Mama, to the one who had my son. Wow! Right. I'm going through right now. I'm going through Burnaby. Can you believe the house price is like, ooh, 1 million? Like there's nothing less than $1 million. Not even $1 million. Like house, when you're talking about a house, it used to be 300,000, like max. But right now we are looking at like 1.5. So inflation is like up on the sky. But are you making 5 times your wage now, right now? Yeah, we all talk about like how much it used to be back in the day, or what the popsicle was costing, but like, hey, has your wage been increased 5 times or 10 times? No. No, our wage has been increased that much. But the inflation, the value of the money, currency, it just dropped. No, it's because all the price went up. I don't even know if the government is printing any money right now. Because it takes money to make print money. But the thing is, if anyone, we are turning into digital world. So if the government says, oh, we have this much, then who knows? Okay, here I go again. Yeah, but I'm saying this because does it matter? Does it really matter? We are not saying anything about this because we all, like 99% of the people, we feel the same. And we ignore the fact that inflation, it should be just because everyone is thinking and experience the same thing. We just this doesn't care anymore. But does it really matter, or doesn't it really matter to think about it? If we feel if we all of us feel the same thing, does it care to think about it, or does it need to be thinking about it? Well, people say only 1% of the world has majority of the currencies. They dictate. They have like 60 or more money. Well, then what the rest of the 99% of the people has in all together as in currencies. And people say they think different. But are they really thinking different? Are not the human? They pee, they poo, or they release so much good and bad thing every day. When I do my meditation, I'll be like I hold it in my breath to not burping, or I hold it in my so tight to not release my gas. I don't know, like usually I don't even count how I breath. I never think about how I breath or how long I hold my breath, how like how much it take for me to inhale. But when I do my meditation, I only think about like I try to count out my breathing. So at the end of my meditation, I just kind of wrote it down. Oh, I breath like 15 times. So which calculate to be 24 seconds of intake and outtake, like one breath. So intake and outtake, it includes one set of breath. It's raining day. Oh, oh. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. It's raining hard. This phrase of 29 words altogether, if you hold a grain of a sand within your fist and say this phrase 100 times, anything that touches the grain of your sand, and if you spray it on any of the cord, they will go to heaven. So if you are holding a grain of sand in your hand, say this phrase 100 times and spray it on any of the cords. It will lead them, it will guide them to the heaven. There was one time when the Buddha and his follower was walking, and the Buddha and two followers was walking down the aisle, and they found they found this skull that already turned into white. Like skull is white, so like all the skin has been disappeared, and all of a sudden the Buddha take a moment and made a bow to the corpse, and two of the followers was looking at him in surprise, and the Buddha asked one of the followers to take a time to bury the corpse. And the first, the main follower who was following the Buddha, he's like, he was saying it to the other follower and say, oh, can you do it? So he was rejecting the burying the corpse, but the other follower had taken time and bury the corpse. And when they reached this palace, they were having a celebration of someone's birthday, and they tried to cause at them, when Buddha was around, they were begging for daily food. They go around to begging for the food, daily food. Every day they go out into the city and they beg for the food. The first follower who went to this palace where they having a celebration, he tried to get in, and the guy who opened the door is like, no, we are just having a celebration. There is nothing that we can give out. That's only for the guests only. And he rejected to give out the food. And it was ordered by the owner. And the first monk who tried to get there couldn't get any of the food for himself and for the Buddha. So he was like, okay, I couldn't get any, and I got rejected, and he came back empty-handed. And the Buddha asked the other follower who came up to them, who buried the corpse, and he asked the same thing, like, can you get some food? And go to this specific palace. So Buddha says everything. So Buddha asked the second follower to get the food. And the second follower was happily went there. And when the second follower went to the palace begging for the food, the owner actually opened the door and said, welcome, here's the food, like this is how much I can give to you. And he was just so happy that just telling him every of the follower is welcome to having a food, like any time of the day, any time of the year, or forever, as long as he has any penny to spare. He's welcoming every Buddhist monk or the Bodhisattvas. So he gathered this much of the food for like three, like Buddha and himself and the other monk. He comes in with a full of food, sat down with the Buddha, and Buddha, like the first monk, was all curious because he's elderly person. He became the Buddha. He became the first, I don't know, like he became the first monk follower by Sakamuni Buddha. And he was all surprised, and he was just saying to the second follower, I don't think you're gonna get anything. But at the end, he gathered like so much food. So he was all surprised, asking, like, why is it happening? And the Buddha said, Buddha tells the truth. The corpse which he rejected to bury is the owner's, like previous life of the owner's body. So first monk rejected to bury the corpse, so he got rejected back. But the second monk, who gladly take the parts and bury the corpse. He, the owner was so happy to welcome him because without knowing, without thinking, the second monk done the good deed to the owner. Buddha tells this story to emphasize we live in endless of life. It's just the circulation of life. And Buddha also mentioned that the course of the snake, I think it was a Pekfek Bem, like it's a course of this big snake, and the snake used to be Buddha's teacher in previous life. West Vancouver United Church. Here I am. Thank you, Jim. Raptor, please. Hello, Amanda. Anyway, I'm gonna get inside and do another live streaming. Bye for now.